Yeah.
Don't push yourself too much.
Now then.
Good night. Can I come in?
You can't sleep?
No. You're all leaving tomorrow, right? I'll be cheering for you. Oh no. I promised Miss Fabian I wouldn't cry.
It's alright. I won't tell her.
Papa was trying to stop a bad man, you said. And that's what you're all doing too, isn't it? Please come back home safe. I'll be waiting here as long as it takes.
It's a promise.
All right. Promise? The next time I see you again.
This one's important.
I never got a chance to say this to Papa. So,
Captain, may I...
good night.
I was hoping for a chance to speak before we set out. Since our meeting, I've done nothing but impose on you. Now, you risk your very life for this cause. It pains me to see. When I think of how this may yet save His Highness, I lose sight of all else. Such disregard ill becomes me.
Don't worry about it.
'Tis kind of you to say. But that book... We met once before, on a carriage bound for the capital. Do you recall?
Now that you mention it, I do.
My apologies. I thought, so, 'tis a novel envisioning an ideal world. Curious to see a utopian novel. Ah, you needn't worry. I've no intention of taking it from you. I've sometimes wondered why such books were forbidden. Rumors say the Sanctists objected to their contents. Yet I wonder, how could a simple book have possibly stung them so? So it is a fiction written as if a personal account. This chapter seems to concern the system by which the nation's leader is decided. In this country, one cannot become even a statesman, much less sovereign, with those who aspire to statecraft must first solemnly... Should they earn title but break their word, they are denounced and stripped of power. Such is the authority of the people. In this way, it is the people who are the land's true king. Quite the opposite of our own country. Now I see why our upper echelons would abolish such texts. Had our lands embraced such accountability, perhaps His Royal Highness would not... No. I must clear my head of these fantasies. In the end, clinging to a dream will do me no good. Oh, I suppose it takes power to walk the path of our dearest hopes. My dearest dream.
Time marches on, and the age of a new king draws nearer.
Juna!
Lady Juna!
Far away sky, blue and clear, echo my wish, so that all may hear. One and all born to this land, as here we stand. Let us greet the rising dawn, hand in hand. Faraway sky so clear. Let my wish echo. Far beyond the
Even I'm feeling the heat. Well, I suppose it's time to fan the flames.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome one and all to the inauguration of the Tournament for the Throne! For the first time, the crown is anyone's to claim, as long as the aspirants can complete 3 grueling challenges.
Wow, a Sanctus Crier! He's perfect for this!
Let's discuss the venues. We kick off in the west, in the Pearl of the Coast, the Principality of Oceania's harbour city capital, Port Brilehaven. There, they face their first challenge, the Exhibition of the Brave. Each contender must bring back the head of a monster, a mark of their prowess and courage. Next, our would-be monarchs head east. Upon the misty peaks, we arrive in the Principality of Montario's beautiful city of faith, Altaberry Heights. And finally, our heroes make their well-deserved return home to Grand Trad. But first, let's do introductions. It's time to meet those risking their lives for the crown. Closest to the throne, I know him, you know him. It's Sanctism's one and only 78th Sanctifex, His Eminence, Forden!
Victory to Sanctifex Forden!
I claim no great ambition, nor any heated calls to action. All I wish is to restore order for our people and to safeguard our land from the threats beyond. This chaos we face is but one of God's many trials. Let us restore our kingdom's glory together!
Moving right along, we come next to His Eminence's champion, the very spear in his hand, the warrior monk captain of the Crown Theocracy, Master Guido!
I come before you only in loyal service of His Eminence. I relinquish the throne to him gladly. But those who would seize the crown by force, I will teach you to fear God and to fear me!
So much for this being a fair competition. How many horses do the Sanctus have in this race? Still, it's not over by far. The Luis supporters won't take this lying down.
What cowardice, Crier! Where's Count Louise?
All right, settle down. At this time, I can report that Count Luis has not applied to enter the tournament.
What? He's not even entering?
Then what becomes of us? Our entire purpose in this race was to get closer to him.
Don't worry. He's definitely paying attention. He's only in second as it is, so we can't afford to ignore this whole production. Sit tight. I'm sure he'll make a move soon.
All right. For those Count Luis supporters, you might want to meet our next entrant. A rising socialite, a man of ambition, godless and fearless, the brash young warrior serving Count Luis, Gladel, the Black Hound!
Him? So he was one of Luis's men.
The fallen king embraced sanctism and all its holy tenets, and for what? He was nothing before Lord Luis. Look to the sky all you wish. No god can save you! What our country needs is power!
Well, it's not quite all the contenders, but let's get on with the introductions. The great liberal merchant, it's Roger Ward. By war, by conquest, by right, it's Rudolf Kraus. In it more for the gauntlet runners than the throne, it's Lena Kaden. Sure to be popular by pledging free drinks for life, it's Loveless O'Shea. Uplifting the beautiful and deposing the hideous, it's Milo Maurizio.
Wow, if we lose this, I think the country has some even bigger problems.
Now, I do believe we have one final candidate. Do we have an Elden boy present? Come on, let's see a face.
What? An elder? Disgraceful. Is this the only way you could think to distinguish yourself?
By the way, the ride you applied with still hasn't arrived. And, if it doesn't show up by the time the noon bell rings, you're disqualified. All right?
Hey! What's going on?
That nitwit! What is he doing?
So, contestants, are you ready?
What? Last, I say! Wait! Found your behave!
A land runner?
It's quick!
Wait, it's headed right for the...
It'll crash! Whoa!
What the heck is that?
Wonderful. So much for a first impression.
What ho? Isn't she a marvel, chums?
You dolt! You nearly brought down the cathedral! Have a care, you fool. It was bad enough when Luis did it the first time. That feckless, shameless old fool.
Not bad, kid. Guess you've got some interesting tricks up your sleeve after all. Right! I'd call that a full roster. Ladies and gentlemen, race across the land. Go! Prove yourself worthy and earn your crown. For the people, for the throne. Let the games begin!
We must take to the road.
Come on, come on! So fast! Gotta hold on to something or I'll get blown up!
It's incredible!
Just a sec.
Can you hear me?
Oh. Let's see.
This place here.
Wow!
Oh.
Spectacular!
This is amazing! I don't know a thing about gauntlet runners, but even I can tell this is a hell of a craft. I can hardly believe she's ours to drive.
You're telling me, lad? Feels like ages since I've been out on the open road. This girl's been waiting long enough for her time to shine.
So this is what you use to talk with the driver? Convenient, that. Look, old fellow, are you really on our side? You realize we don't have funds to pay you.
Money? Ha! I'm not in this for the money, boy. What I want is a little gusto. What do you think, lad? Isn't this a rush?
It is at that. Like...
That's the ticket. It's been so long since I've had a good chinwag.
Brilliant, isn't it?
Yeah, it's amazing.
You've a good head on your shoulders. Where to, ladies? The world is our shellfish.
You certainly are a different person behind the wheel.
Hey, Hulkenberg! Can we get an explanation yet?
That man is Neurus. An Ishkia, if 'twas not obvious from the wings. And despite... everything, he was heir to a noble house and personal machinist for the royal family.
What?
He's a master engineer, of course, positively peerless. But as you can see, the runners get him a bit... excitable. Neurus? Are you there? Even amidst all this commotion in town.
Too much to do.
As always. To business, then. I must ask a favor. Would you be able to ready a carriage for me?
No new commissions. No time for them. Ask another right.
It is not a new one I require. Before His Highness disappeared, without a formal owner, I reasoned that it must now lie unused. I was hoping I might...
But, pish and tosh, woman. She is for royal use and naught else.
'Tis an unreasonable request, I know. But I'd not be asking without a grave need. Might I at least see it?
I mean, well...
'Twas specially made for His Highness, yes? Not a work you'd have...
I've deadlines to meet, dash it! Off!
You've been acting stranger than usual.
Whoa!
Good God. Is this... a gauntlet runner? The very craft commissioned for His Highness the Prince? Even knowing His Highness was gone, still you toiled away.
Yes.
However, for a craft meant for the royal family, did you really build this vehicle exactly to their orders? You cannot mean...
Well, at first, certainly. I followed the blueprints exactly. But then...
A masterpiece like her? Collecting dust in store. I'm...
You imbecile! A lowly, brazen court engineer, butchering His Highness's inheritance for a hobby! For this...
Mercy, please! Look, take my head if you must, milady, but leave the Balliol runner alone.
Look, this runner... Tis fully operational now. Then I suggest you cooperate, for both our sakes. Finish your tinkering by tomorrow and bring it to the Grand Cathedral.
Eh? What's all this now? You play the proud soldier at me and then pluck it for your own scheme.
Tis no scheme. I would use it for His Highness's sake.
For His Highness? Hold a tick. Haven't you been looking for... And now you want a Is His Highness still alive? That's it! I've got you, haven't I?
'Twas His Highness who gave you refuge while you were only a heretical scholar condemned by the Sanctists.
Understood.
Is that enough? Can this old duck really handle an
I know what you're thinking, but 'tis at least true that he feels an undying debt of gratitude.
Pish and tosh, boy. A little faith. Not to brag, but this old duck's craft might... I think... maybe.
How encouraging.
All I want is to push this runner as far and as fast as she can go. Show her off to the world. And you? Well, I presume...
I don't know about this, but I guess we'll just have to trust him. What do you think?
I think we can count on him.
If you're sure, I suppose.
Either way, he knows the prince is alive, so we can't just leave him to his own devices. We're all in the same boat. Or runner, I guess.
You lot can handle the fighting, and I'll handle all the driving and greasework. Just make sure you...
This guy's got no filter. But...
So, summing up. Our first trial is to slay a monster. We take its head as proof. Our destination is Port Brialhaven, the capital of the Western Principality of Oceania. It'd be a trek on foot, but this gauntlet runner should make it a snap.
So getting the bounty's head is our next move. And our target is a nefarious criminal who's been kidnapping and selling off children. Right?
A criminal? Did the task not specify a monster's head?
Don't worry, all part of the plan. We don't need to win this thing. We just need to get Luis's attention. Everyone's going to show up with monster heads, and we shake things up with a felon. A knight-turned-kidnapper at that. Shows them we're there for justice.
But to deliberately violate the rules, we risk being disqualified entirely. Then again, 'tis just as... What do you think of this plan?
I think it's a perfect idea.
Makes sense, doesn't it? The bounty's Heismay, an ex-knight. I realize that's a little close to home, Hulkenberg, so if you'd rather hang back...
No. His title is precisely why I cannot let his atrocities stand. And yet... 'tis strange in... Then again, our true aim is beyond the ambitions of any... Our fate rests in this plan of yours, Stroll.
Thank you. I'll try to ensure your trust isn't...
Righto. Then our course is set. Feel free to use anything in the Gauntlet Runner.
Good to know. We can always look around more thoroughly later.
Yes. You needn't...
Well, I'm a tinkerer and not much else. All my fighting happens in the old work. After all, the wilds out there are no berry picnic. Oh no. It's a den of wild beasts. Savage scoundrels, and we'll not get past it without days on the road together. So, if you need anything besides a steady hand on the wheel...
He's certainly an eccentric. Oh, yeah? Incredible!
Hey!
You're really...
Damn.
So?
Got it. All right, then. What's this? Campground.
Let's see here. Whoa. But which one? But which one? If that's where you want to go. Okay.
All right, then.
Hello? Spectacular.
What now? All right, then.
Let's go!
Speaking of...
Sorry.
All right, then. Let's go.
This... Understood. Come on! Got it.
All right, then.
Let's check.
Now then. Speaking of... All right.
The Gauntlet Runner arrives at the desert camp as the scorching sun sinks below the horizon, and the curtain of night falls over the land. Protected within the stalwart hull of the Gauntlet Runner, the party gains a short, peaceful respite.
All right then.
Yep.
Your thoughts?
All right then. Go.
This... Understood. This... Understood.
All right then. All right then.
This... Understood.
Now then. nonetheless. Huh?
Time marches on, and the age of a new king draws nearer.
Good morning.
True.
I knew it!
All right, then.
Hey. Now then. Got a moment? Hey!
Look at that.
I see. Aye.
Look at that.
Yeah. Hey.
No, no.
All right.
Now then.
Courage. Why, that's...
I say, we could stop for a break.
Coming now into view is the Tree of Prophecy, a resplendent tapestry of color. Against one theory is that the tree's roots gorge on the land's magma, as though themselves snared by the bewitching...
That's...
Certainly.
Hey.
Hey there!
Huh?
Huh?
However,
all right.
The Gauntlet Runner arrives in a quiet clearing. Concealed monsters run rampant in the wilds. To sleep here, the party, secure in their Gauntlet Runner, spends the
All right then.
well met.
Certainly.
I see.
All right.
Time marches on, and the age of a new king draws nearer.
Finally! We're out of the desert! Oh wow, I missed all this green!
Ugh. Why is it so bumpy?
That'd be the change in terrain, lad. See, got to let the suspensions get used to hard ground instead of soft sand.
Must be nice to fly everywhere.
What the? Did we just crash?
Of course not. That's
a cannonade.
My star is rising!
Sanctism will reign!
It's them. Remember, from the opening ceremony. I think one of them is Godot, Forden's confidant, and the other is Louis...
Prominent candidates. Shouldn't the king's magic...
No, see where they're aiming. They're not shooting to kill, just...
starting out in the wilds with no working runner.
So 'tis a clash to halt each other's advance. Damned fools couldn't...
Look! Over by the legs.
I see. acting as witness to the higher candidate's conflict. It seems Gladella...
What's our plan? If we just hang back and watch, Godot's gonna win. And Vorden gets a leg up on the competition.
Let's give Gladella a hand here.
Good thinking. That way we could win Luis's regards.
Agreed. Let us run.
I say, hold on! You realize you're a no-name candidate, eh?
It's a runner, isn't it? If things get too dicey, we'll just run.
Fine. Suppose there's no room...
Okay then, it's settled. Let's make sure he owes us big.
There should be an external runner.
We're here to help! Withdraw, Gladella! Who goes there? What? Well, sorry. That Gauntlet. You're that commoner candidate.
So be it. In God's name, be thou punt. You dare interfere in my fight? Is it fame you seek? You thought by confronting me, you might lift your own neck?
I hate to interrupt, old egg, but it's a...
We of the Crown Theocracy's monk army, your petty ruses are beneath me. Now you shall know how powerless you truly are.
Remember, the King's magic means we cannot move to strike Godot himself.
Go for his followers first.
Go, my brethren!
Don't forget about the petrification magic!
Vida's power! No.
Looks like we can't brute force through this one.
Let's go! Burn!
I shall fight as the noble I am. No holding back! I'll cut you down!
You disgrace the Sanctist way.
Oh, power of heroes! I'll destroy you! Only a flesh wound.
Kneel before... What could you hope to achieve?
This is nothing.
He knows we can't attack him. He's toying with us.
Come forth, Royal Soul! We can do this!
Thank you.
My thanks.
I will usher you to his side.
Go for it!
Observe the allies together!
Let's do this!
Insolent heathens!
Only a flesh wound.
What could you hope to achieve?
Damn it! Vida's power! We're not out of this yet!
I'm obliged.
Helpful as ever.
In the name of justice, are you prepared? No holding back!
Close your eyes. It's too early to go to his side.
Shut up!
The power of healing. Let's go! Is there another way? Hold on. I'm all prepared. Falling back. Time for some close combat.
Let's go!
I would lose nothing by conceding for the sake of my dear brethren. Now! Feel...
Does this mean he's getting serious?
Rise, my brothers!
Stay in there!
Take this!
Only a flesh wound.
I shall vanquish evil! Perhaps not. Let's make an end of it!
Go!
Hack and slash!
With a single let justice prevail! I'll destroy you!
Sanctism is supreme!
Sanctism will reign!
Down! Get her back up!
Sanctism will reign!
Brace yourselves!
Hulkenberg's down! Someone help her get back in the fight!
This'll do it.
Captain!
I can't afford to hold back.
Hulkenberg is down!
After me! No.
Warrior!
Too slow!
You gotta aim better than that!
Take this!
Hulkenberg's badly wounded!
Take this!
Someone heal her! Hulkenberg's down!
Don't
Get her back
underestimate
up!
me!
Better conserve. Healer! With healing power!
I owe you.
Hulkenberg's
In the
down!
name of justice!
Someone help her get back in the fight!
That helped.
Sanctism will reign! Take this!
Hulkenberg's down! Someone help her get back in the fight!
Not now. Vitus power! Healer! Fire!
Know your warrior! Peasants!
I'll blow you away!
Sanctism will reign! Sanctism will reign! Delay the inevitable!
Hulkenberg's down! Someone help her get back in the fight!
I'm counting on you.
I shall fight.
Warrior! Give me your aid!
Not the right move.
Warrior!
I'll cut you down!
Too easy!
You gotta aim better than that!
Sanctism will reign!
Oh, you've done
badly
it!
wounded! Can anyone heal
Sanctism
him?
will reign!
That's true!
Brace yourselves!
Someone get him back on his feet! Don't forget about the petrification magic! Looks like we can't brute force through this one.
Let's go! Flare!
Behold my power!
All yours!
With a let us fight as one!
You can do this!
Sanctism is supreme!
What could you hope to achieve, dear God?
He knows we can't attack him. He's
I
toying
won't hold
with us.
back! Light!
I shall fight. You first.
Is behold!
Let my power
Stand
support you!
together! Behold my power!
Go to his side. What could you hope to achieve?
Let's go! With healing power!
Was nicht.
My thanks.
No, give me your aid! Peasants!
Go!
I'll cut you down!
Let's do this. I would lose nothing by for the sake of my dear brethren. Now!
Does this mean he's getting serious?
Rise, my
Get
brothers!
in there!
Kneel before
Bloody hell! Sanctism will reign!
Please!
Take this! I won't lose.
This won't... I defer to you.
Healer! We can do this!
I owe you. In the net, let's make an end of it.
Strike true!
I can't witness the power of Sanctus!
Only a flesh wound.
Sanctism will reign!
Dear God.
Shatter!
So, yet your desperate struggling is for naught.
Oh, he gets to do whatever he wants?
Now.
We've nothing to lose. At the very least, I can thrash your old clunker until it...
This is a waste of my time.
Phew. Hey!
What are you playing at? You think I owe you now or something? I would have been fine without your meddling.
I just wanted to help you.
A likely story?
Why, Gladel, surely you can spare some manners for a crew that saved our lives? Honestly, that got a bit ugly for my liking.
Well, well, well. Do my eyes deceive me? Juna the...
Nothing so saucy. I'm afraid this cat... Now please, darling. A little privacy, or I'll...
Fair enough, miss. Fair enough. Nothing you're not used to. But consider... Besides, I might have found another...
You surprised me out there, love. You best... So you're not just a pretty face. You were more help than my useless driver, at least.
Look here. However talented and famed a songstress she may be, you must...
Songstress? Wait, is she the same Nydia lady who sang at the opening ceremony?
Aye, but that...
I'd know the suspensions anywhere.
You had Caden workshop on this, eh? Yes, those are quality parts and no mistake. Look,
By the crown, you can't be serious! She is Juna, the kingdom's greatest singer, the dulcet diva! Really? No one else wants to shake her hand?
Wait, is that a fairy? A real living one?
Hey, up there!
an airborne gauntlet runner.
Luis.
My Lord Luis. How kind to provide a personal escort.
So that's it. I thought it was strange that a candidate like Gladel got stuck playing some...
But she was still the Sanctist's pick for the opening ceremonies? Guess even Forden's camp has to bet.
My humblest apologies, my Lord Luis, for this travesty, especially when you had graced me with the privilege of bearing the lovely Lady Juna.
Glad to see Lady Juna's safe, at least.
I could have crushed that churchman like a bug. And I would have.
I'm sure.
It would seem you had to clean up my associate's mess. I'd like to express my gratitude, but if I might ask, who are you?
I'm just another candidate.
Indeed. Then we are both striped. One would think you commoners, but for the Lady Knight at your side. And you have a gauntlet runner. Most curious.
Looks like he's more interested than we anticipated. This...
I want to help you, Count Luis.
Oh? You fight in my name, did?
Really now? So, you thought you'd step in for a little self-promotion?
We want to help anyone in need. That's what we believe in.
Anyone? Most interesting. However, my immediate...
Oh, come now. Don't they have a certain charisma to them? Why? I dare say I saw them use magic without...
Please, I know we can help you. We want nothing more than to see your vision realized, Lord Luis.
You do know what that vision is built on, don't you? If you would claim yourself my ally, then prove you can't change the world without power, after all.
See you, loves.
Don't think this changes anything. Come on, Hector!
It soars like a damn bird.
Right then, that could have gone worse.
That Glodell. Even should we be accepted, he'll be no ally of...
Well, at the very least, Luis knows our faces.
He wants to see our power, does he? Then let's find Heisme, bring him to justice, and
As the chirping birds return to their nests, and the darkness claims its dominion, the Gauntlet Runner at last arrives at its repose, a place grown thick with trees. Are the sounds from between the trees just the leaves being caressed by the wind? Or are they the whispers of the beguiling beings of the dark? The party never has to find out, for they are safe within the Gauntlet Runner.
Oh, damn it!
It's over. The end of the...
Let's say we go
Oh.
Hey!
Oh, you two. Terribly sorry. It's nothing, really.
Is there something troubling you?
Well, I suppose you could say. I wanted to make her peerless. An absolute beauty, you know, top of her class. Something that would... I'd not be floundering so much if I just had a bit of...
A spark?
Yes, my girl. A spark of inspiration. A moment of epiphany.
Lost relic?
Ah, yes, context. They say that long, long ago, there was a civilization so highly advanced it was beyond all modern understanding. Automation ruled the day. People lived surrounded by machinery with no need to work. But somehow, that civilization just...
Sounds kind of far-fetched already.
Hear me out, would you? The point is, once in a... Absolutely inscrutable to the layman, don't you know? But those in the know would recognize such a prize at a single glance.
Have you ever seen one of these
Oh, yes. When I was but a young sproglet, there was this loony old inventor. That old fellow only showed me his find once. But even seeing it lit a fire, after that, it was like a boiling pot. Ideas, ideas, ideas rising to the surface. And my tink, something about it utterly captured me.
Wow.
If only That old fellow went back to his own hometown. The old goat. He told me he'd leave me the relic in...
Okay, so where's this...
Oh, some tiny hamlet somewhere on the outskirts of Martira.
This one's important.
Time marches on, and the age of a new king draws nearer.
Isn't that...
Departing the capital and barreling southward, the party's gauntlet runner at last arrives in the old castle town. The towering castle's stark walls stare down coldly upon its visitors. The only question now is whether or not this gambit was the right...
Tis far more desolate a place than I'd have.
Not many people out. It's like every...
Ah, you're here! I've been hoping you'd show up soon.
I know it's been a while, but we pledged to help you.
Well, glad to hear it. I'm sure Lady Joanna will also be... Oh, your pardon. Lady Joanna rules this city. She's also a most holy sanctuaress of this...
I take it the locals are hoping for His Eminence Forden to win the tournament.
Aye, naturally. No say... Speaking of, I heard there was a scuffle on the road between two candidates gauntlet runners. The criers say...
Ah, well, that's Luis's camp for you. I assume it was them, I mean. Some nasty characters at his heel, eh?
Luis is nothing but a tyrant.
Yes. Such a...
Captain, are you sure we can trust these strangers? These bounty boarders are always...
Looks like his officer's not on our side.
Dinna be rude, Morris. They've come a long way... Now, I'm sure you must be knackered from the journey. Let me show you...
Ah, you've a local delicacy.
You chaps go on. The old girl needs a bit of maintenance.
Can't that wait until you've eaten?
Too much at stake, lad. Go on. Might well fix the Bally Waterworks while I'm at...
Come, everyone.
Is this some kind of smoked dish?
Roasted larvae of the giant sandworm. It's Martira's culinary speciality. Cooked to a delicate finish, just enough to preserve...
Oh, good.
Tis a unique texture, to be sure, but...
You're...
Something the matter? Do try some of your own before it gets cold.
Looks great.
What is with that smile?
You fairly eat with gusto, young man. Passion worthy of him. How was it? Sometimes the insides can twitch a bit, but it's harmless, I assure you.
Would that I had time to try more of your dishes, but... to business. Can you fill us in on the details of all these kidnappings?
Aye. Our wee ones have been going missing for at least 6 months.
And you think this Heismay is...
I'm told he's a disgraced knight with nowhere else to turn. We've no proof, but the pieces fit. Seems to me that with nothing...
For a man who claimed a knight's honor to stoop to such horrors. 'Tis unacceptable.
If I recall the brief, it'll be quite a feat to even get near this Heismay. His hideout was in the midst of the sandworms...
Aye, well remembered. He's...
So... is Heismay... Let's see here. Let's see here. It's your call. Oh, I smell trouble. Let's see here. Let's see.
Now that you mention it, I have to wonder how he can even survive out there.
We've been chasing any lead we have, but we can't figure it all out. We're in over our heads.
Let's work together to save this town.
We're awful grateful to have you. And don't worry, we'll pay you what you're due.
We help anyone in need. That's why...
Inspiring words, young man. Now this is the pride of the town. A fine sweetmeat made from the juvenile together. I'm sure we can find a way to the stronghold without falling prey to those words.
Tis altogether different from the roast. Why, tis...
You must have gotten used to eating anything you had to out in the wilds, eh?
I'll schedule a meeting with the Honourable Lady Joanna tomorrow. Please.
If they aren't here calling a free meal out of us, that is.
Now.
It's been a while.
Exactly.
Aye.
Look at that.
Right?
All right, then.
Good night.
Time marches on, and the age of a new king draws nearer.
Ah, it's gorgeous out!
Hold on.
Let's hurry.
More people. Hello there. More people missing.
All right, then.
An elder candidate?
What'll I do?
Don't be.
Okay?
What'll it be?
be.
Hey!
What'll it be?
What now? Can't be.
You!
Let's not. Here we go.
Well met.
I've awaited you. Aye. May I present Lady Joanna? These are the ones who have
I am Joanna, presiding lady of this city. On its behalf, you have my gratitude for traveling all the way from the royal capital.
Lady Joanna refused to use taxes to pay for this, so she sold her own heirlooms and possessions to secure the funds.
It's clear you want only the best for your people.
I cannot claim any nobility above yours. Even as other aspirants to the throne
Well, we don't deserve that much credit.
Even so, please put an end to this tragedy.
We won't let you down.
Thank you. In truth, I thought it foolish to decide a monarch by a simple vote of... Here is my offer. If you get...
'Tis most kind, but... can you truly afford that?
Indeed. However, I would rather have it...
Yes, Lady Joanna.
Now, I must return to my duties.
We're counting on you.
'Twas a confident smile indeed.
I know it's but a step in our plan, but truly, I hope we can help.
She did. Well, I mean, I can't help but wonder if she'll keep her word on that.
Did something seem...
Not in particular. So what are we gonna do about Heisme? We'll have to go out in Sandworm territory to find him.
The mere fact of his kidnappings suggests he's passing unseen by guards and...
Let's ask around the city a bit first. Though I can't say we'll find many willing to talk with the streets this deserted. Maybe we'll have better luck.
We should go.
Now, how did I wind up here?
Boy. My thanks to you.
All good.
Oh, any one of them.
Welcome.
So, hey.
What?
Whoa!
Now then. All right then.
What'll I do?
What is it? Right.
Nice!
An elder candidate? No. Must have got that wrong.
So it is possible.
Hello there.
Hey! Okay!
Yes?
Whoa!
People missing.
Beg your pardon?
More people missing.
Can hardly think on it.
Looking at all these people missing.
You!
More people missing.
What you want to know?
Excuse me.
Thank you kindly. Here's the real skinny.
All right!
More people missing.
What now? What now?
More people missing. I can hardly think of.
Hey! No good.
Not a scrap. I suppose we knew it wouldn't be that simple.
It is far too early to give up. I spent over a year.
Yes, and it's very admirable. But I think I'd prefer a change of tack instead.
You there? Might you...
Terribly sorry, but I can't help. I'm just here on my leisure. You're better off finding the information.
Suspicious character.
Hey, you lot.
You're Barden's man.
Yeah, the guy with the...
Not sure I should tell you this, but here, there's actually a way to avoid the giant sandworms. It's a local event, a kind of storm. The wind kicks up sand peppered with magic crystals. Not too... Our diviners say we'll have a sand flash in about 5 days. Seems to put most wild beasts to sleep. Might be some magic effect, or might and that includes the sandworms. Eh? They'll nod off, and with proper timing, you'll sneak right past them. Heisme might well be using the same trick himself.
We're much obliged, but if you know all this, why haven't...
A guard unit stomping around would wake up the whole den. Didn't much like saying it, but us local lads wouldn't be much use against Heisme anyway. But you think you can handle him? Aye? Wouldn't be here otherwise.
Absolutely.
Good. Can't have you getting yourself killed now. Cap's reputation. And, one more thing. You didn't get this info from me.
Understood. But why? You could have shared this with us at...
What? And got myself volunteered to go out there as your travel guide? Nae danger of that.
I see.
Anyway, I'm counting on you.
Let's make sure we can get this done quick. Looks like more than...
If it takes us one night to reach the giant sandworms' territory, and we aim to go when the storm has them all asleep, we should leave in 4 days' time.
Let's go inform Nearest.
Righto, straightforward enough. Long as we get in when the worms have all tucked in for a nap. Suppose I'd better crack on with the tune-ups then. Don't want the old girl failing on us when she'll be our only hope of it. Oh, that? Damned if I know. It was just in the blueprints from the royal family. What? Oh, is he there? Thought I saw something glowing. Then you... Still can't believe this thing reacted. Look, We don't want any nasty surprises, so I vote we don't want you passing out on me, do I? Just consider it an...
Time marches on, and the age of a new king draws nearer.